Question 9 is a limit question again, but this time instead of giving us a graph to work from, they're giving us an equation. So this is saying to us what's the overall limit as x approaches 5, notice there's no plus or minus sign, of the equation x squared plus 8x plus 15 divided by x squared plus 2x minus 15. Option 1 in this situation, if you can do it always, is going to be to take this equation, shove it into y1 on our calculator. From there, we'll graph, and we'll just do a second calc, and in that calc menu, we'll choose number 1 value, and then it'll ask us what x value we care about, and in that situation, we're going to put in an x value of 5 because that's what we're looking for. And then option 1 works, then whatever the y value is that comes out of there, that's going to be our answer, and that'll be the solution to this problem. So I open up my calculator, I go to my y equals, and in y1 I'm going to put that equation. One of the nice things that you can do on these newer calculators is if you hit the alpha and then y equals button up there, it'll pull up this number 1 menu option here, this numerator denominator, which will break this up into a fraction for us. So when we go to enter it in, now we don't have to worry about all the different parentheses that are necessary in order to put a fraction into our calculator and graph it, which if you've done much of this in the past, you know is kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. So then I can just move down to the bottom, type in the bottom just how it looks, x squared plus 2x minus 15. And real quick, just if your calculator doesn't have that feature, what you need to remind yourself of is you always need to enter in the whole top piece of the graph in a set of parentheses. So you want to open up a set of parentheses, then type in your equation, and then close it at the end, and then hit a divided by sign, and then open another set of parentheses and type in the bottom set. So whenever you're doing it, if you don't have that function, that alpha y equals, what you can do is just remind yourself, always put the whole top in a set of parentheses divided by the whole bottom. So if you don't have that functionality, that's what that would look like. So we don't need to graph both of these, so I'll just scroll over here real quick and turn this one off. And then we'll just hit graph on this. And so there's our graph. And now what we want to do is we're just going to hit second, and then we'll choose the calc menu, which is in blue above the trace button right there. And from there, we want to choose number 1, value. So we hit enter on value. And the x value we care about is 5, because that's what the limit we were approaching, and we hit enter. And this gives us out a y value equal to 4. So what we know in this situation is our limit as x approaches 5 is equal to 4. So option 1 worked for us, and so that's what we want to choose.